Happy Fields over here, we kept in touch. 'Cause in fact, I did some work for him. He was doing a canoe club. We went down and did some work on the canoe club for him. And I'd run into him every once in a while. But most of these fellows I did know. These two up here, I think I did know. Gibbons and French. I think I knew them. If they're the ones, I think Gibbons was a ball player. But the rest of them, I didn't know any of them.
When you look at this picture, what do you think of?
How young I was and difference in life, you know. And I think now, like people say, gee, they take it the day before Christmas. Well, they took us the week before Christmas. You know, we thought nothing of it. And there was nobody there to see us off, you know. A few guys from the old American Legion probably, but nobody, the veterans. Didn't think nothing of it.
What was going through your mind when you left for war that day?
I really don't know, you know. Some of them it was the first time away from home, but I'd been away from home because I'd been in the CC camps at that time, the conservation camps. So I'd been away from home for a couple of years, so it wasn't a big deal to me, you know. It's just you had to go, you went, and that was the whole story of it. The Army made the breakthrough at St. Lo. The American Army made the breakthrough for St. Lo. That's when we landed. And then we went across. And that was up at Metz. And then we were way up the other part of France, the Alsace-Lorraine territory, when the Battle of the Bulge come. So then we made the forced march to the Battle of the Bulge. And
that was a rough one.
Well, by the time we got there, it was pretty well under control, but it was just the forced march that kept us going all the time. And I don't know how long it took us to go.
How were your supplies?
Well, the only thing we ran out of gas quite often.
What was the hardest part about being overseas?
I don't know. I guess just being so far from home, probably, and not. I think the hardest part is not knowing when you were gonna come back. You know.
How fearful were you when you were over there with the enemy?
Scared of the enemy? Well, people don't believe this, but I always figured that there wasn't any bullet over there with my name on it. I know that I could get killed, but I always figured that the bullet wasn't there for me. So I never was deathly afraid, you know. I felt sorry for the infantry guys because, you know, they were out in the cold and stuff.
Did you lose a lot of your friends over there?
Oh, we lost quite a few, you know.
What do you think about today's war? Do you think about the soldiers when you see them on the screen? Does it bring memories back?
I feel sorry for them because I don't think we should have been there. The people over there don't want us. And these fellows that are over there, they're not as well trained probably, maybe the Marines, but the National Guards, they took a National Guard unit from here in our war, and they were put in with regular veterans, and then they were all really trained. I feel sorry for these guys. I always said we shouldn't have been there. We can't police the world, and that's the way I look at it.